When the shiny robot in the backyard 1.1 Leo meets a sparkling friend named Bot. On a bright and cheerful morning, when the rain had just finished its playful dance, Leo bounded outside, his heart fluttering with excitement. The world shimmered like a treasure freshly uncovered. Amongst the dew-kissed grass that sparkled in the sunlight stood Bot, a robot glowing like a star. His shiny metallic body reflected every color of the rainbow as he whirred gently. "Hello," chirped Leo joyfully, his voice bubbling with delight like fizzy soda pop. "Who are you?" Bot's eyes twinkled with warmth as he replied with a cheerful whir. "I'm Bot from the Green Galaxy. I've come to help kids like you protect nature." Leo's eyes widened in wonder. "You're from outer space? That's amazing." He felt butterflies dancing in his stomach at this enchanting encounter. The two quickly forged a friendship over their shared love for nature and adventure. As they explored Leo's backyard together, they discovered vibrant flowers swaying gracefully in the breeze and trees whispering secrets high above them. "Look at these lovely daisies," exclaimed Leo, bending down to admire their sunny yellow centers surrounded by delicate white petals. "They're beautiful," agreed Bot enthusiastically. "Did you know that flowers attract bees? They help pollinate plants so we can enjoy fruits and vegetables." Eagerly nodding, Leo loved learning new things. "What else can we do to help nature?" he asked curiously. "With teamwork and creativity," said Bot while spinning around playfully, "we can make our world sparkle again. How about starting an eco-adventure right now?" A thrill raced through Leo as he imagined all sorts of exciting possibilities, cleaning up parks or planting trees. This was just the beginning of something magical. "I can't wait," shouted Leo gleefully. A warm glow filled him inside knowing that together they could make a difference. The sun shone brighter overhead as if it were cheering them on for their upcoming adventures. With laughter ringing between them and dreams swirling around like leaves caught in autumn breezes, Leo couldn't shake off the feeling that this was going to be an unforgettable friendship brimming with wonder and purpose. 1.2 Thunderstorm Magic. A friendship is born. With the sun shining brightly overhead, Leo lay back on the soft grass, his heart fluttering with excitement. "You won't believe it, Bot. The storm last night was like magic." He waved his arms wide, swirling them around as if he were dancing with the wild winds that had swept through his backyard. Bot tilted his head, gears whirring softly as he listened intently. "Magic? Tell me more." His voice bubbled with cheerfulness and curiosity, just like a child's. "It started with thunder rumbling like a giant drum," Leo explained eagerly, leaning closer as if sharing a secret treasure. "Then came the lightning, zapping across the sky like fireworks. And then, whoosh, there was this bright flash that lit up everything around me." "That sounds amazing," Bot exclaimed, his metallic face glowing with enthusiasm. "But did you know what really happened?" Leo shook his head eagerly. "No." "What?" With a twinkle in his eye, Bot continued, "The storm created a special portal from my home in the Green Galaxy to your backyard. I flew through it on sparkling beams of light." He spun around playfully as if reenacting his grand entrance. "A portal?" Leo gasped in awe. "So you're not just any robot, you're a magical robot." His heart raced at the thought of intergalactic adventures waiting for him. Together they gazed at their surroundings, the vibrant flowers swaying gently in the breeze and birds chirping sweet melodies above them. Nature felt alive and filled with wonder. "Isn't it beautiful?" Leo said softly. "Absolutely," Bot agreed warmly. "And our friendship is part of this beauty too, a gift from the universe." They exchanged smiles that sparkled brighter than stars scattered across the night sky. The air buzzed with excitement as they realized how much fun they could have together while helping nature thrive. With laughter bubbling between them like joyful music notes dancing in harmony, Leo suddenly jumped up and shouted, "Let's go on an adventure to save Earth." Bot's eyes glimmered brightly at this idea. "Yes, but where do we start?" he asked enthusiastically. "How about cleaning up our park? We can make it sparkle again," suggested Leo with determination shining in his eyes. "What an excellent plan!" Bot replied cheerfully as he bounced beside him excitedly, his gears clicking rhythmically to match their shared joy for saving their planet together. 1.3 Planning their first adventure to save the Earth. With a sparkle of mischief dancing in his eyes, Leo proposes a brilliant idea. Let's make our nearby park shine like new. His voice bubbles with excitement, fizzing like soda pop on a hot day. Bot's gears whirl in enthusiastic agreement, and together they toss around ideas as if playing an exhilarating game of catch. What if we turn this cleanup into a treasure hunt? Bot chirps brightly, his enthusiasm lighting up the air. We could craft colorful maps for all our friends to follow. Leo's eyes widen with wonder at the thought. Yes, and we can have prizes for whoever collects the most litter. He claps his hands joyfully, feeling as though they are embarking on an epic quest. The duo gathers paper and crayons from Leo's desk, sketching out their grand plan adorned with vibrant drawings of sparkling parks and cheerful friends. They illustrate beaming suns smiling down upon children picking up trash while butterflies flutter about, nature itself cheering them on. Each challenge is marked by delightful symbols, a shiny star for collecting bottles and a rainbow for recycling wrappers. As they prepare their colorful maps, warmth swells within Leo, a glowing sense of purpose that spreads from his heart to his fingertips. Together, he muses thoughtfully, we can show everyone how important it is to care for our planet. Bot nods eagerly, his eyes glimmer like polished emeralds filled with determination. And every little action counts. We'll be eco-heroes. His declaration sends ripples of giggles through Leo as he imagines himself donning a superhero cape made entirely of leaves. Once their plans are ready, they dash outside to invite their friends over for the big day ahead. Laughter fills the air when each friend arrives, faces painted with curiosity, and they gather excitedly around Leo as he explains their mission. We're going on an adventure, he announces dramatically, waving one hand like an explorer unveiling hidden treasures. We're going to clean up our park and make it shine brighter than ever. The children's cheers echo through the neighborhood as anticipation flutters among them like fireflies at dusk. Leo glances at Bot beside him. Both feel giddy with delight knowing tomorrow will overflow with laughter and teamwork under sunny skies, the perfect recipe for magical moments. With hearts brimming with hope and determination igniting within them all, they know this is just the beginning of many adventures waiting right around the corner. 2. The Great Park Cleanup Challenge 2.1 Leo and Bot discover a littered playground. Upon stepping into the park, Leo's breath caught in his throat as he took in the sight before him. His eyes grew wide like saucers. The playground was strewn with plastic bottles and wrappers that fluttered in the breeze like forgotten toys left behind after playtime ended too soon. Oh no! This place needs our help, he exclaimed, concern ringing clear in his voice. Bot nodded enthusiastically, his shiny eyes sparkling with determination. You're right, Leo. Together we can make this park beautiful again. His gears whirred excitedly as he surveyed the mess around them. With a twinkle of mischief dancing in his eye, Leo proposed, let's turn this cleanup into an adventure. How about we race to see who can collect the most litter? The thought of a friendly competition made his heart race faster than a rabbit on a sunny day. Great idea, Bot replied with a cheerful beep. I'll set my timer for 10 minutes. Ready, set, go. With that, they dashed off in opposite directions like superheroes on a mission to save their world. Leo zoomed toward the swings where crumpled wrappers lay hiding beneath the colorful seats. He scooped them up one by one, giggling as he imagined each piece of trash transforming into something magical, a treasure waiting to be discovered. Look at me go, he shouted triumphantly as he tossed another wrapper into his bag. Meanwhile, Bot zipped around like lightning, whirring and beeping while collecting litter with remarkable speed. He was equipped with special eco-tools from the Green Galaxy, tools that made cleaning up feel more like playing than working. As they raced against time and each other, laughter filled the air like music drifting through trees, swaying gently in rhythm. The sun shone brightly above them as they worked together under its warm embrace. It felt almost magical, the kind of magic that only happens when friends unite for a good cause. A few moments later, just before time was called, Leo spotted an especially tricky bottle rolling away down a hill. "Oh no! Come back!" he shouted playfully while chasing after it until both boys collapsed in laughter at how silly it looked bouncing along. When their timer finally chimed softly like chimes dancing on wind gusts through branches overhead, they gathered side by side to admire their hard work. Bags bursting full of collected litter, shining proudly against vibrant green grass, below point 2.2, a whirlwind race to collect plastic bottles. With joyful shouts and giggles, Leo and Bot zipped around the playground, gathering litter like daring heroes on a grand quest. "Look at me zoom!" Leo exclaimed, his feet dancing over the grass as he chased after a mischievous bottle that twirled away in the gentle breeze. Above them, the sun sparkled brightly, showering golden rays that made everything shimmer with delight. "Zoom! Zoom!" Bot whirred happily, his wheels spinning faster than ever before. "I'll catch it first." With a cheerful beep, he darted past Leo, his shiny body glinting like a silver star against the clear blue sky. The cleanup transformed into an exciting game where every piece of trash became an enemy waiting to be defeated. As they dashed between swings and slides, their laughter echoed through the park like music. "Hey, Bot," Leo called out amidst giggles, "who's your favorite eco-hero?" Bot paused for just a moment before responding with bright enthusiasm. "Oh, I admire Captain Cleanup. He zooms around cities, picking up litter and teaching kids how to recycle." His eyes sparkled with joy as he shared tales of Captain Cleanup's adventures saving oceans from plastic pollution. "That sounds fantastic," cheered Leo as he scooped up another bottle hiding beneath a bush. "I love how he makes cleaning fun, just like us." The two friends worked side by side, Leo tossing bottles into his bag while Bot zipped around collecting wrappers with precision. Suddenly, something colorful caught their eye peeking out from behind the slide, a bright red balloon tangled in some weeds. "What if we rescue it too?" suggested Leo excitedly. "Great idea," replied Bot with a whirl of gears as they hurried over to free the balloon from its green prison. Once freed, it floated high above them like a cheerful little cloud drifting across the sky. They watched it soar for a moment before returning to their mission of making this playground sparkle once more. "You know," said Leo thoughtfully while gathering yet another bottle, "we're just like our eco-heroes right now." "Exactly," chirped Bot gleefully as he zipped ahead again. "Every small action counts towards making our planet cleaner." Their spirits soared higher than any balloon could fly as they cheered each other on during their playful race. Together they turned what could have been just another day into an unforgettable adventure filled with friendship and purpose, a whirlwind race that would inspire not only themselves but anyone who witnessed their joyful efforts. 2.3 The park shines bright, and a badge awaits. With their hard work complete, the park twinkled like a treasure under the warm embrace of golden sunlight, more beautiful than ever before. Trees danced gently in the breeze, their leaves glistening like precious emeralds. Leo and Bot stood side by side, hands on their hips, beaming with pride as they admired their splendid achievement. "We did it!" Leo exclaimed, his voice ringing out joyfully like a cheerful bell through the air. A swell of pride filled him as he gazed at the playground transformed from a litter-strewn mess into a vibrant oasis where children could frolic freely once again. Beside him, Bot whirred with excitement, his eyes shining brighter than ever. "And we did it together. You're an incredible eco-hero." With that proclamation, Bot reached into his shiny backpack and revealed something special, a glowing green badge shaped like delicate leaves. "This is for you," Bot declared proudly as he presented the badge to Leo. "You are now officially an eco-hero." The badge sparkled in the sunlight as if it held magic within its intricate design. A wave of joy washed over Leo at this heartfelt recognition of all they had accomplished together. "Wow! Thank you so much, Bot," he exclaimed while carefully pinning the badge onto his shirt, his very own symbol of bravery and dedication to protecting nature. The moment felt enchanting. It was not just about cleaning up, it was about friendship and making a difference in their world. As they surveyed the clean park filled with laughter from children playing nearby, Leo realized how every little action counts toward creating a better place for everyone. "What should we do next?" asked Leo eagerly, bouncing on his toes like a spring flower ready to bloom. "How about teaching our friends what we've learned today? We can show them how fun it is to help nature," suggested Bot enthusiastically. His gears clicked happily as ideas swirled inside him like colorful confetti. "Yes, let's have an eco-adventure day," shouted Leo gleefully. They began brainstorming games and activities that would inspire others to care for Mother Earth too. The sun dipped low behind them, painting the sky in shades of orange and pink, just another reminder of how beautiful nature truly is when cared for properly. Together they laughed and planned beneath the stunning canvas above them, knowing that tomorrow would bring even more adventures waiting right around the corner. 3 water-saving wonders at home. 3.1 Bot's splashy tips for saving water. In a cheerful kitchen filled with the scent of fresh cookies, golden sunlight poured through the window, wrapping everything in a cozy embrace. Leo and Bot stood side by side, surrounded by vibrant pots and pans that sparkled like hidden treasures in a pirate's chest. "Did you know turning off the tap while brushing your teeth can save gallons?" Bot exclaimed, his eyes shimmering with excitement like stars twinkling in the night sky. Leo's mouth dropped open in awe. "Gallons? That sounds like a lot," he replied, his curiosity bubbling over like water in a pot about to boil. "It sure is. Just think of all the adventures we could have with that saved water," Bot whirred enthusiastically as he zoomed around the kitchen, leaving trails of sparkling light behind him. "Let's turn saving water into an exciting game." With a twinkle dancing in his eye, Leo clapped his hands together. "What if we create fun reminders for everyone at home? Like stickers or silly songs?" His imagination soared as ideas fluttered around them like butterflies flitting from flower to flower. "Great idea. We could make save water posters featuring our favorite animals," suggested Bot cheerfully. "Imagine how much fun it would be to see dolphins leaping out of waves or frogs hopping across lily pads, all while reminding us to save every drop." Leo giggled at the thought of froggy friends helping them remember their mission. "And what if we had a daily challenge? Whoever saves the most water gets to wear this special crown made from leaves." He pointed excitedly at some green paper on the table. "A crown fit for an eco-hero," Bot declared dramatically, spinning around as if he were performing on stage under bright lights. The two friends brainstormed more ideas. How about timing each other during showers or using funny voices when they reminded family members not to let taps run too long? Laughter bubbled up as they imagined their family joining in on these playful challenges. "We'll call it the Great Water Saving Challenge," Leo shouted triumphantly, pumping his fist into the air as though he'd just scored a winning goal in soccer. Bot nodded vigorously, gears clicking with enthusiasm. "Together we'll make saving water so much fun that everyone will want to join us." Their hearts raced with excitement at all their plans. The little changes they could make today might ripple outwards and inspire others tomorrow. With smiles brighter than sunshine itself, Leo and Bot set off on their mission, making every drop count. 3.2 Fun experiments to make every drop count. With a sprinkle of imagination, Leo and Bot were ready for some splash-tastic water-saving experiments. "Let's discover how much we can save." Leo cheered, his eyes twinkling like stars in the night sky. They gathered their exciting tools, a bright blue bucket that gleamed with promise, a stopwatch ticking like the rhythm of their eager hearts, and 2 cheerful cups brimming with creativity. "First up," Bot announced with a delightful word that made Leo giggle, "let's fill this bucket while the tap is running." As the water cascaded in like a sparkling waterfall, they watched intently. The clock ticked away as they counted each second together. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, until finally, "Stop," shouted Leo as he pressed the button on the stopwatch. "It took us 30 seconds to fill it all the way to the top." He bounced up and down with joy. "Now let's see how fast we can fill it without letting the tap run." Bot nodded eagerly. "Fantastic idea. Ready? Set, go." With careful hands, Leo turned off the tap completely and began pouring water from one cup into another until they reached their goal. the same bright blue bucket. The clock ticked again as they worked diligently side by side. Every drop felt precious, like tiny jewels. When they finished pouring in just 15 seconds flat, both boys erupted into laughter at how much quicker it had been. "Look at what we saved," Leo exclaimed between giggles, his cheeks glowing with excitement. "We saved 15 whole seconds. That means less water wasted." His voice rang out like joyful music filling the air. Bot's eyes sparkled brightly as he chimed in enthusiastically, "And think about all those gallons we didn't use." Together they imagined what could be done with all that extra water, flowers blooming brighter than rainbows or little fish swimming happily in crystal-clear ponds. Their laughter echoed through the kitchen as ideas bubbled over like fizzy soda pop. What if everyone tried this? They could make saving water fun everywhere. "Let's tell my family," suggested Leo excitedly. "They'll love joining our mission." And so, hand in hand, with smiles wider than ever, they raced towards living rooms filled with warmth and love where new adventures awaited them. 3.3 Leo's family joins the water-saving splash. With hearts full of excitement, Leo calls his family to embark on a water-saving adventure together. "Let's turn this into a family challenge," he exclaims, his eyes twinkling like stars scattered across a velvety night sky. Curiosity bubbles around the kitchen table as they gather, just like water dancing in a pot ready to boil. "What can we do?" asks Mia, Leo's little sister, her face glowing with eagerness. "We could make colorful posters," suggests Leo, imagining vibrant drawings splashed with droplets that leap and twirl across paper, like raindrops racing down leaves. Together they collect supplies, markers bursting with fruity scents and sheets of lively paper eager to become masterpieces. As they create side by side, laughter fills the air, a sweet symphony more delightful than birds singing at dawn. "How about this one?" Mia beams as she holds up a poster decorated with doodles of beaming suns and joyful flowers. "Every drop counts," proclaims her bold lettering, shining brightly against the cheerful blue background. Leo claps his hands in glee. "It's perfect. Let's hang it near the bathroom." Their parents join in too. Dad sketches a silly cartoon of a tap dripping water while sporting sunglasses, reminding everyone not to waste even one precious drop. Mom adds another poster featuring an adorable fish swimming merrily beneath crystal-clear waters, declaring, "Save water for our friends underwater." With creativity flowing through their home like gentle spring rain, they tape each colorful reminder around their house, on doors and mirrors, and even on the fridge where snacks await hungry hands. "Now every time we see these posters," says Leo proudly, "we'll remember our mission." The family nods eagerly as if swept away on an exciting adventure together. The next morning bursts forth with giggles as they dash to brush their teeth before school. With Bot cheering them on from his sunny spot by the window, his gears whirring joyfully, they turn off taps while brushing without needing reminders. As days transform into weeks filled with laughter and learning moments, their home blossoms into a water-saving haven where every tiny action contributes toward protecting nature's treasures. Leo beams with pride knowing they've made changes significant enough to ripple outward, like waves spreading across tranquil waters after tossing in a pebble of kindness. For turning trash into treasure, Art 4.1 Leo and Bot gather junk for creative fun. With vibrant bags fluttering like butterflies in the soft breeze, Leo and Bot embarked on a thrilling adventure through their neighborhood. "Look at this old bottle," Leo shouted, his eyes twinkling like stars scattered across a midnight sky. "We can turn it into something amazing." He lifted the bottle high, treating it as if it were a precious treasure from a pirate's chest. Laughter bubbled between them as they strolled down sun-kissed streets, discovering forgotten treasures tucked away in corners and concealed behind leafy bushes. "Oh!" "A cardboard box," Bot whirred with delight, his gears clicking excitedly. "That could become our next spaceship or maybe even a cozy fort." Leo chuckled at the thought of zooming to outer space inside their cardboard creation. They filled their bags with all sorts of wonders: shiny bottle caps that sparkled like jewels, crumpled paper eager to be transformed into art masterpieces, and even an old shoe that could morph into part of a funky sculpture. "Every piece has potential," said Bot wisely as he picked up a rusty tin can. "Imagine what we can create together. It's like magic, turning trash into treasure." His cheerful voice was encouraging, making Leo feel as though they were on an epic quest full of possibilities. The duo continued exploring every nook and cranny of their neighborhood. As they collected more items, Leo felt joy bubbling within him at discovering hidden gems among discarded things. "Can you believe people just throw these away?" he asked curiously while picking up another colorful plastic lid. "Sometimes people forget how special these objects can be," replied Bot thoughtfully. "But we'll show them. We'll make art that tells stories about each item." With renewed determination sparkling in their eyes, they gathered everything from bright wrappers to bits of string, a true treasure trove ready for transformation. Soon enough, their bags brimmed with endless possibilities. As they headed back home under the warm glow of the afternoon sun, pride swelled within Leo for what they had accomplished together. Each item was not merely junk, it was a spark waiting to ignite creativity. "Let's hurry back so we can start creating right away," Leo exclaimed excitedly as he dashed ahead toward home. With every step echoing joyfully around him and his heart brimming with dreams about what lay ahead, their magical adventure had only just begun. 4.2 Imagination soars as they create colorful masterpieces. In the cozy warmth of Leo's house, a treasure trove of collected goodies sprawls across the living room floor, a dazzling display of discarded items eager for transformation. "Let's make a giant robot out of this cardboard," Bot suggests, his gears whirring with excitement. Leo's eyes twinkle like stars in the night sky as he envisions their creation towering above them. "Yes, a robot that can help save the planet," Leo exclaims, clapping his hands together in delight. With glee bubbling inside them, they dive into their project, gluing and painting with wild abandon. Laughter dances through the air as they brainstorm ideas. What if they added bottle cap buttons for eyes? Or colorful paper wings made from old magazines? As they work side by side, glue sticks transform into magic wands and paintbrushes become fairy dust brushes. "This will be no ordinary robot," Bot declares dramatically, striking a pose amidst a pile of shiny wrappers and scraps. "He'll be Ecobot, defender of nature." Leo giggles at the thought, imagining Ecobot zooming around town picking up litter and planting trees wherever he goes. "And he'll have super strength to lift all those heavy bags of trash," he adds enthusiastically. The two friends pour their hearts into every detail. The cardboard body takes shape under layers of bright colors, while twinkling stickers become decorations on Ecobot's chest plate. Each stroke is filled with joy and purpose. It feels like they are not just creating art, but crafting a message for everyone who sees it. Suddenly, Bot pauses mid-glue stick application and looks at Leo seriously. "You know what?" he says thoughtfully, "art can inspire others to care for our planet." His metallic face shines brightly in agreement. "You're right. We should show everyone how fun recycling can be." Leo replies excitedly as an idea sparks in his mind like fireworks lighting up the sky. Together they finish assembling Ecobot just as twilight begins to paint the world outside in shades of orange and purple. Standing back to admire their masterpiece, a towering figure made from lovable junk, they realize it represents more than just creativity. It symbolizes hope for Earth's future. "With this robot," Leo declares proudly, "we'll encourage our friends to join us on eco-adventures too." He beams at Bot, who nods vigorously in agreement. Their creations come alive not only through color, but also through friendship, each laugh shared between them adding another brushstroke onto this canvas called life, where every little action counts towards saving their beautiful planet. For point 3, inviting friends to join the art adventure. Brimming with joy from their colorful creations, Leo and Bot eagerly summon their friends for a spectacular art party. "Let's show everyone how wonderfully fun recycling can be." Leo exclaims, his eyes twinkling like stars sprinkled across a velvet sky. With a cheerful whir of agreement, Bot buzzes alongside him as they transform the backyard into a vibrant wonderland, draping tables in bright cloths that flutter playfully like butterflies dancing in the warm breeze. The sun beams down warmly, wrapping everything in its golden glow while Leo's excitement bubbles over. I can't wait for everyone to see our amazing masterpieces, he shouts joyfully as he arranges old bottles and cardboard scraps into an eye-catching display of treasures ready to be reborn as art. Before long, giggles and chatter fill the air as friends arrive one by one, each carrying bits of trash that ignite new ideas. Look at this shiny soda can. Mia squeals, holding it high. We could turn it into a flower pot. Or perhaps even a robot buddy. Jake chimes in with a chuckle. The group erupts into laughter at the silly thought of crafting robots from cans and boxes. They gather around Leo and Bot's table where creativity flows freely like paint splashing on canvas. With brushes dipped in dazzling colors and scissors snipping merrily away, they dive into transforming trash into beautiful works of art. Laughter rings through the yard as they glue sparkling bottle caps onto cardboard cutouts shaped like playful animals while sharing tales about their favorite eco-adventures. This is incredible, cheers Leo proudly as he showcases his creation, a whimsical bird crafted from an old plastic bottle adorned with feathers made from magazine pages. We're making such fantastic things. Bot zooms around excitedly encouraging everyone. Remember, every piece you create helps save our planet. Let's keep going. His gears whirring harmonize perfectly with the joyful symphony surrounding them. Together they discover that reusing materials isn't just fun, it makes them feel like superheroes saving Earth one masterpiece at a time. As dusk approaches and fireflies begin to dance above their heads like tiny lanterns illuminating magical moments, Leo gazes around at all his friends busy creating wonders. The day concludes with smiles wide enough to brighten any room as each child proudly displays their unique artwork, a celebration of teamwork and imagination blooming under sunny skies. Together they learn that by creatively reusing materials, they truly make a big difference while having an absolute blast. 5A Tremendous Planting Day 5.1 Choosing the perfect tree for the school garden. In the heart of their school, Leo and Bot strolled through the garden, their eyes shimmering with excitement like two twinkling stars in a bright blue sky. How about the sunny corner? Leo proposed, pointing to a spot where golden rays danced upon the soft earth. He envisioned a tree growing tall and strong there, its branches stretching out like welcoming arms. Bot whirred joyfully beside him, his gears clicking with delight. That sounds perfect, but let's discover what kind of tree would be best. With that spark of curiosity igniting their adventure, they began to explore. The garden was alive with colors, flowers swayed gently in the breeze, while butterflies flitted by as if they were playing tag. As they wandered deeper into this magical place, Leo spotted an old oak tree standing proudly nearby. Look at that big one. It must have been here forever, he exclaimed. Yes, Bot replied thoughtfully, oaks are marvelous trees. They provide shade and homes for many creatures. The duo continued their search and soon found a cheerful little maple sapling nestled between vibrant daisies. What about this one? Leo asked excitedly. Maples turn beautiful colors in autumn. Bot nodded vigorously. Absolutely. And did you know that maples can help clean our air? They absorb carbon dioxide and give us oxygen to breathe. A few steps later, they stumbled upon a fragrant cherry blossom sapling adorned with delicate pink flowers that looked like tiny fairy hats dancing on its branches. Oh wow, this one is so pretty, Leo gasped. Cherry blossoms are magical too, Bot explained with wonder in his voice. They attract bees and butterflies which help pollinate other plants. Their hearts filled with joy as they discussed each tree's unique benefits, how some provided shade on hot days while others offered food or shelter for wildlife. As they stood together under warm sunbeams filtering through leaves above them, determination bubbled inside Leo's chest like fizzy lemonade on a summer day. Let's choose a young sapling that will thrive right here, he declared confidently. With smiles stretching from ear to ear, Leo and Bot decided on the cheerful little maple sapling, their very own green hero waiting to grow strong alongside them in their school garden. 5.2 Leo learns why trees are nature's heroes. In the warm embrace of a sunlit school garden, Leo and Bot were ready to plant their little sapling. The sweet perfume of blooming flowers filled the air, while a gentle breeze twirled around them like playful pixies. Did you know trees can help fight climate change? Bot exclaimed, his eyes sparkling with excitement. Leo's eyes widened as he listened intently. Really? How do they do that? He asked, his curiosity bubbling like fizzy soda on a hot day. Trees are amazing, Bot explained, waving his robotic arms dramatically. They absorb carbon dioxide from the air like big green sponges. And guess what? They release oxygen back into the atmosphere. It's like they're giving us fresh air to breathe. Wow! Leo gasped, picturing trees donning capes and soaring through the sky like superheroes on a mission to save our planet. So when we plant this tree today, we're helping everyone breathe better? Exactly, Bot whirred happily. And not just that. Trees provide shade for animals and people alike. They create homes for birds and squirrels too. Every tree is a little world of its own, proudly feeling part of something so important. Leo gazed at their sapling, a tiny but determined little thing standing tall against the earth. He gently touched its leaves as if greeting an old friend. It feels special, he said softly. Bot nodded enthusiastically. You're right. This tree will grow strong and tall over time. Just think about all it will do for our earth. One day, it might even give shade during hot summer days or shelter for birds building nests. A sudden thought struck Leo like lightning in a stormy sky. What if every kid planted just one tree? Imagine how many heroes we could have. His imagination soared higher than kites dancing in windy skies. Now you're thinking like an eco-hero, Bot cheered as he spun joyfully on his wheels. Together they laughed at their silly visions of children across the globe planting trees in unison, each child becoming part of nature's grand adventure. With each seedling planted, continued Bot thoughtfully, we're leaving behind gifts for future generations, a legacy of life. The weight of those words settled warmly in Leo's heart as he realized planting this tree wasn't just about today. It was about tomorrow too, a gift to Mother Earth herself. 5.3 Planning a surprise party for their new tree. With their leafy friend picked, Leo and Bot burst with excitement to plan a surprise party. Let's invite everyone to help plant it, Leo exclaims, his eyes twinkling like stars scattered across the night sky. Together, they gather colorful paper and markers, crafting invitations that swirl with vibrant hues and joyful drawings of trees. We can make them look like leaves, chirps Bot, whirring with delight as he helps snip out leaf shapes from green paper. Leo giggles while adorning each invitation with doodles of grinning suns and fluttering butterflies. This is going to be the best party ever, he declares, feeling a warm glow of glee bubble inside him. The big day arrives, bright and sunny, a perfect canvas for their celebration. Friends begin gathering at the school garden, their faces glowing with joy as they hold up their invitations like treasures discovered on an exciting quest. What are we doing today? Asks Mia, her curly hair bouncing as she hops closer. We're planting our new tree together, announces Leo proudly. The friends cheer in harmony, ready to dive into this magical moment filled with laughter and friendship. Together they form a circle around the young sapling nestled snugly in its pot, its leaves shimmering under the sun like emeralds eager to spring forth into life. With shovels clutched tightly in hand and hearts brimming with hope, they start digging carefully while sharing stories about what trees mean to them. Trees give us shade when it's hot, says Sam thoughtfully. And clean air too, adds Lily enthusiastically as she pats down some soil around the roots after gently placing it into its new home. As they work side by side, cheerful signs sprout up around them. Welcome home, little tree, reads one sign adorned with hand-drawn flowers. Another boasts a big smiley face crafted by Ben, who insists every tree deserves happiness. The moment finally arrives for planting. They lower the sapling into its cozy hole while chanting together, "Grow strong, little friend. We believe in you." With dirt playfully flying through fingers and laughter ringing sweetly in the air, it feels more than just planting. It's a promise made between friends united by nature's magic. The day wraps up not only with dirt-smudged hands, but also hearts overflowing with joy, the kind that blossoms from celebrating something beautiful together. As twilight begins painting soft pastels across the sky above them, Leo looks at Bot and whispers excitedly, "I think we've created our own little piece of magic today." 6th, the Eco Hero Celebration 6.1 Bot awards Leo a glowing green badge. As the day melted into night, hues of orange and pink danced across the sky while Bot whirred with delight, gathering everyone around him. In his shiny metallic hands, he cradled something extraordinary, a glowing green badge that sparkled like morning dew on fresh grass. "Today," he announced, excitement bubbling in his voice like fizzy soda, "we celebrate our eco-hero." Leo's heart raced as he stepped forward, feeling warmth spread through him like sunshine breaking through clouds. The badge shimmered with promise and adventure. It was not just an award, but a symbol of all they had accomplished together. With each eco-adventure, cleaning up parks, saving water at home, turning trash into art, they had made their world a little brighter. The children gathered close, their eyes wide with curiosity and admiration for Leo. "What did you do to earn that?" asked Mia, her ponytail bouncing as she leaned closer. "We turned cleaning into fun," Leo replied proudly, recalling how they raced against time to collect litter from the park while laughing and cheering each other on like superheroes on a mission. Bot nodded enthusiastically. "And we discovered ways to save water. Did you know that by turning off the tap while brushing your teeth we can save gallons? That's what makes us eco-heroes." His gears whirred happily as he spoke. A chorus of cheers erupted from their friends. "Eco-heroes! Eco-heroes!" The sound echoed through the garden like music carried by a gentle breeze. With glimmering eyes filled with pride and joy, Leo stepped forward as Bot carefully pinned the glowing green badge onto his shirt shaped like vibrant leaves. It felt warm against his chest, a reminder of friendship and teamwork. "This badge symbolizes our adventures," Bot explained gently. "It reminds us that every small action counts in protecting our planet." He looked around at all their smiling faces illuminated by the soft glow of dusk. Leo beamed back at Bot and his friends. He felt grateful for this magical journey they were sharing together. The laughter-filled days spent saving nature side by side were treasures beyond measure. The sunset painted everything golden as they celebrated under twinkling stars, beginning to peek out one by one above them. "Let's keep inspiring others," Leo declared excitedly. "Who wants to join me on our next adventure?" 6.2 Friends celebrate their eco-adventures and new skills. The backyard buzzed with laughter and joy as Leo, Bot, and their friends gathered for a spectacular celebration of their eco-adventures. Colorful balloons twirled in the gentle breeze, while a banner reading "Eco Heroes Unite" fluttered above them like cheerful butterflies dancing in the sun. "I loved turning trash into art," exclaimed Mia, her eyes sparkling with excitement as she held up a vibrant sculpture crafted from old bottle caps and cardboard. The sunlight glinted off her creation, making it shine like treasure discovered on a pirate's quest. "And I started saving water at home," chimed in Max, proudly displaying his colorful poster that reminded everyone to turn off the tap while brushing teeth. "Every drop counts. Just like we learned." His enthusiasm was contagious, spreading smiles all around. As they shared stories of teamwork and creativity, warmth blossomed in Leo's heart. He glanced at Bot, who whirred happily beside him. "Can you believe how much we've accomplished?" Leo asked with wide eyes filled with wonder. "Absolutely," Bot replied cheerfully. "Each little action we take is like planting seeds of change." With that thought hanging in the air like sweet perfume from blooming flowers, they all nodded enthusiastically. The friends took turns sharing their favorite moments from each adventure. Collecting litter at the park turned into an exhilarating race. Testing out water-saving tricks became fun experiments. Even transforming junk into masterpieces sparked endless giggles. "Remember when we raced to see who could collect more bottles?" laughed Leo as he recalled their playful competition under the sunlit sky. Everyone erupted into laughter again. What fun it had been! They realized that working together not only helped nature, but also strengthened their friendships. Mia jumped up excitedly. "Let's make our next project even bigger. How about planting flowers along the school fence?" A chorus of agreement rang out among them, a symphony of voices eager to create something beautiful together once more. Bot's gears whirred in delight as he added, "And let's invite more friends. The more eco-heroes we have, the better our planet will be." The celebration continued with games filled with laughter echoing through the trees, the perfect backdrop for new ideas blossoming just like springtime buds ready to burst forth into life. 6.3 An exciting invitation for readers to join the fun. As the grand celebration twinkled with joy, Bot turned his gaze toward the readers, his eyes shimmering like stars sprinkled across a midnight canvas. "You can make a difference," he chimed with a cheerful whir, waving his shiny metallic arms as if beckoning everyone into their enchanting realm of eco-adventures. Beside him stood Leo, radiating pride and excitement. "We've had so much fun saving our planet together. And guess what? You can join us too." His voice fluttered through the air like butterflies dancing from blossom to blossom. With hearts brimming with inspiration, Leo and Bot eagerly shared 5 delightful actions that kids everywhere can take to help protect our beautiful Earth. Pick up litter, just like we did at the park. Every piece you pick up makes nature smile brighter. Save water. Turn off the tap while brushing your teeth. Imagine all those gallons saved. It's like giving water a cozy hug. Create art from trash. Gather old bottles and boxes. Turn them into colorful masterpieces. Who knew junk could sparkle? Plant trees. Trees are nature's superheroes. Plant one in your garden or schoolyard and watch it grow tall and strong. Tell your friends. Share what you've learned about protecting our planet. Together, we're unstoppable eco-heroes. Their friends erupted in cheers around them, each child eager to become an eco-hero in their own right. "Let's start today," shouted Mia, her eyes wide with determination. The group buzzed with energy as they excitedly discussed how they would tackle these new challenges together. "Every little action counts," Bot added wisely, his gears whirring softly as he surveyed all their smiling faces. "And remember, even small heroes can create big changes." The sun began its descent behind them, painting the sky in glorious hues of orange and pink, a perfect backdrop for fresh beginnings. Leo felt warmth spreading within him, not just from sunlight, but from knowing they were part of something bigger than themselves. "I can't wait for our next adventure," Leo exclaimed enthusiastically as he gazed at Bot, who nodded eagerly. Together with their friends and now you, the possibilities are endless. The stage is set for more magical moments ahead because every day brings another chance to save our wonderful planet. So grab your capes or backpacks because being an eco-hero starts now.